Good morning, everybody. Welcome to British Literature 2. That's English 2122. This is section 50, and this is the fall semester of 2015. I am Mr. Smith. I will be your instructor as we go on this journey throughout British literature and throughout British literary history over the course of the next several days. So, welcome to the class. I just want to say a few words about British literature in general. This is my favorite subject. If I was told I could only teach one subject in all of the English canon, I would choose British literature. So this is actually very exciting. I hope you'll forgive me if I get a little excited about a certain author as we go throughout the semester, or if I get excited about a certain reading throughout the semester. This is really going to be an incredible journey. We're going to read some great authors. We're going to think deeply about British history and world history for that matter, because we're going to look at things like the French Revolution and imperialism, and we're going to take a look at how does this impact us today, because all this stuff that we're going to do this semester has some bearing on our lifestyle today, or the quality of life that we live today, or what's going on around the world today. So we're going to try to look at all of that this semester, and I hope that you're going to enjoy this class. Now, if you want to, you can hit the pause button and print your syllabus up, or if you don't want to print your syllabus up, you can hit the pause button and at least open your syllabus and then maybe minimize it in a window, or leave it on a window as I talk. Basically, nothing exciting is going to happen on screen. You can see that there are boxes behind me back here. I have moved from my old apartment to my current residence. What that means is I'm still not settled in yet. Now, next Monday, when we because every Monday I'm going to post a new weekly video. On Monday, when we post a video, or I post a video and you watch it, these boxes shouldn't be here anymore. I think you can barely see it, but there's a bookshelf back there behind those boxes. And it should be full of books the next time you see a video from me. So anyway, let's get started. After you've paused the video and printed or opened up your syllabus, and then you can actually have your syllabus open and follow along as we go through. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so pretty straightforward at the top of the page. My name, my office number, if you happen to be on campus. That's my office phone number. I'm usually in my office between the hours of 1 and 4, every day, Monday through Thursday. Friday, you'd have to make an appointment, because usually when my last class is done on Friday, I'm off campus in a pretty quick hurry. That's pretty standard for a lot of teachers. That contact email is fine, although I would suggest that you use the D2L email. I check both emails frequently, but you'll get a pretty quick response on the email if you do the D2L email. That is something that you can expect a pretty quick response on. Alright, this is a 3 credit hour course. If you look at the description and the policies and the course data, you can do that on your own. The required texts. That Norton Anthology of English Literature, 9th edition, package 2, that is a 3-volume set. The first volume will be a Romanticism volume, the second volume will be a Victorian volume, and the third volume will be a volume for the 20th century and beyond. So take a look at your 3 books if you've bought them already. Make sure that the 3 you've got are Romanticism, the Victorians, and the 20th century. They should be volumes D, E, and F. That ISBN number that's on this syllabus, it makes it more accurate for you to order the correct book. So make sure that you get that one. If you have the early ones that have the picture, I think, of Queen Elizabeth on it, and goes through volumes A, B, and C, you've got the wrong set and you need to exchange it. Alright, our policies. Attendance, you should expect to sign in a minimum of twice a week to do well in my class. Withdrawals you can read on your own. No-show, if you're watching this video, I'm not going to report you as a no-show, so you're good there. Makeup work is done on a case-by-case basis. You can read through that on your own. Basically, the short version is, if anything's more than 3 weeks late, I'll usually give it a failing grade. That doesn't apply as much in this class, because most of what you'll be doing is discussion postings. But that research paper will have to be done on time, because it is due the final week of the semester. So don't turn it in after the semester's over and expect me to read it. Grades are pretty straightforward. The evaluation, there's an adjustment. I printed this up before, and I think I posted it before I actually caught this. There are no reading quizzes. So I took that 10%, redistributed it between the postings and I think the research paper. So the grade book in D2L will have the updated weights. There will be one quiz coming up soon, which I should post later today. By later today, I mean on Thursday. Should be up by about 1 o'clock on British history. That is something you're going to want to take. What's going to happen with that particular quiz is the slideshow will help you a little bit, but not as much as you'd like. You're going to actually have to open up your internet browser, another window, and Google some of these things in order to get the answers. Now, this is not a major research paper, so Google should be sufficient. Wikipedia is risky, but you could actually use it for that. But make sure that you remember that Wikipedia is a user-based thing. So go ahead and open your Google browser when the quiz is up. There will only be a few questions. I don't know exactly how many there will be, probably about 10 questions or so. But it's important to have an understanding of what occurs before the year 1800 in order to understand what we're going to be reading after 1800, or by the authors that wrote after 1800. So get that background, get that foundation laid so that you can actually understand what we're going to be talking about. All right, disruptive student policy doesn't really apply online. Academic respect doesn't really apply online. Plagiarism, I do want to take a moment and get on my soapbox about plagiarism. Just don't do it in my class. Plagiarism, you've probably already been told by your English 1101 and 1102 teachers, is taking somebody else's work and taking credit for it without giving them the proper citations. So, plagiarism can be done in several ways. You can recycle an old paper that you wrote for another teacher. You can use your older brother's paper. You can go copy paste something off of a web page and try to get by with that. You can buy a paper. There's plenty of ways you can plagiarize. But I am very good at catching these and actually assessing penalties for these. So you don't want to do it in my class. You can try if you want to, but then you will get a 0 on that assignment and won't get a chance to make it up. If you should be stupid enough to plagiarize twice in my class, and there have been students that have done that, you will then be told to leave the class and never come back again, and you will get an F for the semester. So please do not plagiarize. Turn in your own work. Even if your own work is bad, that is still better than getting the 0 you will get if you go copy and paste something. So please don't do it. And then the summer schedule. You can go ahead and review that on your own. But for this week, really about the only thing you're going to be asked to do is to go through that PowerPoint slideshow and take the quiz that I'm going to have in the quizzes. If you're a fully online student, you know where to find quizzes. If you're not a fully online student, and this is your first online class, there is a list of options at the top of the page. One of them will be quizzes, and you will find the quiz for the British history there. The quiz should only take you 10 or 15 minutes to take. It shouldn't take you very long. But look through the slideshow, take the quiz, and you should have some understanding, maybe not a historian's understanding, but you should have some understanding of what it is that that the authors that we're going to be studying are basing their writings on. So that's it. I hope that we have a great semester. I'm looking forward to this. I love the subject matter. I think that you will too by the time we get done with this. And I'm excited. So let's go through this and let's have ourselves a great semester. Thank you.